Then I ask you, if we can prove, and I think the evidence is abundant, when you look at websites like Alice.com, look at the documentaries like A Funny Thing Happened to the Moon, On the Way to the Moon, and many others that have been done, if we can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, and I think there's more than enough evidence to do so, that Apollo never happened the way we were told that it did, then neither did this. This is the picture we've all seen in our textbooks. This is from Apollo 17. I've got a YouTube video where I show another picture taken from Apollo 17, where the astronaut is like kind of right in the foreground, and over his shoulder is the Earth. And I did this live on the air on Google Hangout. I took the audience. I said, look, we're going to the NASA website. We're going to Apollo 17. We're on the Apollo 17 page. Look at this picture, scientists on the moon. Clicked on that picture, download it, bring it into the Photoshop, adjust the levels, the contrast levels, and what do you know? A rectangular box shows up around the Earth. What's a rectangular box doing around the Earth? By the same mission that gave us this picture that was in every one of our textbooks growing up. This was the only picture we saw for decades until they started putting out the Blue Marble series, and none of them looked the same. Which one, NASA? Which one's our Earth? Continents are shifting and growing and shrinking in size. Everything, colors, everything looks different. My favorite one is the one from 2002. That's the one if you bought an iPad or an iPhone, it's the default background. In fact, no, I don't have my iPad with me, but if I turn my iPad on, it's still there. I still have the default background. That's the Blue Marble from 2002. Well, I brought that one into Photoshop and did an analysis on it because I saw some other people doing it, and I wanted to check it for myself. And I kept seeing where the Photoshop clone tool was replicating clouds. These are just a few of the highlighted areas where that's the case. Wait a minute, if we're taking pictures of the Earth, why the heck do you have to use Photoshop to replicate clouds? And why is the majority of the modifications in the so-called southern hemisphere?